Hey, Jerry.
Hello.
Yes,
I forgot
I
that I
was
was here.
say, like, are you going to talk? Okay.
I'm sorry. I forgot I existed for a moment.
um, yeah, we're back with another one of these. We're going to be recording these in bulk again. So this will be a big pile of stuff.
Yeah.
So we're starting today with where we said that we would. And this is, snacks. Okay, I'll address this first and foremost. If you
Yeah.
haven't wondered by now, then I'm going to tell you where the fuck that name came from.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I probably have mentioned it offhand at least once, but I'll mention it again for the record. In Pokemon Sun, Ultra Sun, you can catch Munchlax in one of the starting areas.
Both, I think, yeah.
Yeah, one of them, and I wanted to use it, and so I caught it, and I was like, okay, I need to think of something cute to name this thing, and I was like, well, it's tiny and it eats a lot, so I'm going to call it Snacks. So I nicknamed the Munchlax. I didn't end up using that Munchlax, but I always I thought that was a really cute name.
Yeah. Are you sure it was in that game then?
It was in Sun, yeah.
But that was 2016. That was the character predates that.
Was it well, what game? No, it's a game where you can catch it easily.
I was trying to think which one that would have been.
It was I think it wasn't Sun and Moon, because there's a patch of grass in a specific spot and you can get a pile of baby Pokemon. It was there. And that predates the character.
That seems really weird because Sun and Moon was 2016.
It wasn't my first playthrough of the game.
It wasn't your first playthrough?
No, it was a secondary playthrough I did at one point.
Then it was even later, so that makes even less sense.
Oh. I don't know, but I know for a fact that he's named after a Munchlax that I had caught at some point.
Actually, hold on. Because I visit you in 2006. I guess it could be.
I swear that's true.
Yeah, no, actually, thinking about it, no, I think... Now I'm thinking of, the rest of the story that was, from, way earlier. I guess he could be from roughly that time.
Yeah, it was really close between between that and the inception of the character.
Yeah, okay.
Which is why it was still on my brain.
No, okay. Alright, that's fair enough.
Yeah, so that's where he gets his name from. Rolly, very quickly, also has a similar origin for her nickname. I guess I'll talk about that now. I was doing a Sapphire Nuzlocke, and I lost, all of my fucking Pokemon. I don't know what the hell happened, but I lost every single Pokemon except for one Spheal. I had one Spheal named Rolly, and she carried. And it came kind of an in thing between me and Plot. We were kind of joking about how, Rolly's, the best character ever and shit, and then that kind of is where she got her name. So they both have names after Pokemon I've had in games, which is why they both have rock stupid names.
Yeah.
Because humans don't have those names, Pokemon do. And, yeah, so that's where they get their names from.
Coincidentally, they're also both not their full names, so...
What do you mean?
Or their real names.
Yeah, no, they're coincidentally also both just nicknames. That's not their legal name, because those aren't legal names.
No.
I couldn't have gotten away with that.
Neither is Beryl.
No, neither is Beryl. By the way, Beryl, Animal Crossing character. He's an Animal Crossing character. Bear, cub. Cub specifically, I think.
I think they're... I don't know why they're...
Well, cubs are smaller bears.
Oh, yeah, no, I think so.
Grizzly's the big bear, that guy, and then, Stitches is a cub. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the distinction. So I think Beryl is a cub, and I've never had him, but I always thought that was the dumbest name ever, and I could not think of a legal name for Snacks, because he had to have a legal name, and I'm like, I don't know what do I name him? Barreled. It's stupid. I still regret it. Every time I'm reminded that that's his name, I'm like, yeah, I'm bad at this. And no, I refuse to change it.
Yeah, I know you thought about it a lot.
I've thought about it a lot, changing his fucking name. Because Barreled Honey is the worst name ever. It's so, what was I thinking?
I know.
So, anyway, Munchlax. He's 15. He is thick fat.
That's racist.
Yes. He's calm and likes to eat. He has self-destruct, metronome, fire blast, and surf. He's 5'5", and his date of birth is October 14th, and he's blood type A. Yeah, he's pretty much like really awkward. Awkward gamer. He is really. He doesn't have a lot of friends, and he isn't good at making them. It's kind of because he just kind of keeps to himself. Skipping ahead a little bit in the thing that I wrote. He comes off like he's kind of dumb, but he isn't. He just has a lot of like ellipses when he talks. Like he pauses a lot because he's trying to think of what to say. Chalk it up to anxiety, I guess, but like that's just the way he is. So he comes off as kind of like he doesn't know what is going on, but like he's not stupid. He's just kind of takes things at his own pace. He kind of has snacks and candies and stuff that he has in his like hoodie pockets and things, and that's where he kind of gets his name from. He insists that it was an affectionate nickname given to him in middle school. It was probably something that he was teased with or something, but like he just kind of owned it because anything to not be called by his legal name. So he kind of insists people.
Oh, is that our barrel?
So he insists people call him that, and it is kind of a weird thing to ask somebody, but.
Do I want to get stabbed or do I want to get shot?
Yeah.
Well, I guess being stabbed is a little better.
that's his psychology. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He comes off as kind of like weirder than he is because he's kind of awkward and he's kind of like. You'd think that he'd be weirder than he is, but he isn't. Like, he just kind of comes off that way. Am I missing anything? Oh, one thing I didn't write here. He's gynophobic, and by that I mean he's very scared of women. That's literally what that means. He doesn't like yelling or conflict, and he'll step in to stop fights because he doesn't like them, and he doesn't really like when women yell at him or when women get close to him or anything. He doesn't really.
Or when women exist.
Yeah, no, but he's not. He is straight though, and that's something I want to emphasize. So it's like it's kind of a.
He's just scared of them.
He's just scared of them. He doesn't like his ideal girl.
Women, am I right?
Yeah, like his ideal girl is like
Not
a quiet bookworm. You know, like somebody really really quiet and doesn't yell or get angry at him or anything because his sisters are kind of like that. Like they're very loud and very domineering and stuff, and he doesn't like that. So kind of growing up around that, I guess he kind of got this fear of women, and that's kind of that. So yeah, he doesn't really. Which kind of ties into the awkward and kind of coming off weird thing. He doesn't get along with his dad very well, like at all. Oh, another thing. It says Barrel Jr., and that's because he's named after his dad and grandpa, I think. I think he's technically... Isn't he like the third or something?
I think he is the third.
He is the third, because I love when characters are that, because I think that's silly. His parents run a honey distributing company in East PotatoBurgundy, as we've discussed. I guess we'll go on to parents very quickly, because there's not much to say there. His father's a Snorlax, and he owns the company thing, and his mother is a Kangaskhan, and his sisters are too. And that's about that, I guess. Yeah, other than, because we've discussed the thing with Burgundy.
Yeah.
And
so we don't
him,
really have to
like ad nauseum. Yeah.
Touch on that again.
No.
I think.
No. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything.
Not really, I think.
No. He's a good kid. He's just kind of awkward, but he's a good kid. He has a really dumb name.
And I guess that's our takeaway here.
Yes.
Most of this was discussing his name.
Yes.
Good.
Because that's the most interesting thing about him. He's not that intricate as a character.
No. I wouldn't say so.
No, he's not very complicated as a person.
He explodes apparently, but
yeah, no. How does Munchlax learn self-destruct? Like it's I know Snorlax can get it, but it's really convoluted.
It used to be that Snorlax got it in Generation 3 through a move tutor that was exclusive to
XD.
Yes. Snorlax could get self-destruct in the first generation games in general, but you couldn't link those up to the later ones, so. What's wrong?
No, I thought there was something
in the what? Drink?
Yeah, no, I thought I swallowed a hair or something. I hope not.
be able to keep.
Yeah, to keep talking.
It?
Keep talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I think after that you still couldn't get it, but and I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver they changed it so that I think it could learn it through breeding, but the only way to get it to have self-destruct was to either have the Snorlax from XD, or there was like an event with the Pokewalker that you could do. There was like a course with like a bunch of weird shit with weird moves. It was like Magikarp with Bounce, Beldum with
Oh, that's what that came from?
Iron Head, Horsey with something.
World Destroyer.
Yeah, I don't remember what the Horsey had. And I think there
Dragon
was
Dance, maybe? No, it naturally learns that.
no. I would say Octazooka, but I think it was a different event.
Yeah.
It had something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. And there was two other ones, I think, because it's 6 Pokemon in those, but that doesn't really matter. But the point is, it gave you a Munchlax with Self-Destruct, so that was the other way to get it. And then I think it became more accessible through, like, in later generations, through, like, a different parent also being able to learn it.
Yeah, you can get it through breeding now at this
like
point. I don't remember through who.
Like a regular parent, I think, can learn it now, so, like, that's easier. And then in the newest games, it's a TM again, or a TM-ish.
Yeah, TM-ish, yeah.
But the point is that, like, now it's not as rare as it used to be. It used to be kind of like a rare thing.
Yeah, which is kind of why it's been on here for 6 years, and it's been...
But now it's a lot less interesting than it was.
Yes. I guess I'll mention his move pool. His moveset's really weird if you haven't noticed, and it's because he doesn't like fighting, so he just kind of hopes to get lucky with Metronome or just, like, explode.
Strong moves.
Yeah, no, because Fire Blast is strong and Surf is kind of strong, so that's kind of why I picked those moves, yeah. So that's kind of his thing. So he doesn't like fighting, but if he has to, he'd rather it just end very quickly.
Yeah. Which I guess is fair.
Yeah, so that's kind of explains the wacky move pool there. Normal types can just learn wacky shit, so that's why I was like, I want to have him just have, like, a stupid moveset.
I've had Derek just have dumb things just for the sake of having dumb things.
Yeah, why not? Because I'm like, oh, we could, like, have, like, a min-max moveset that, like, everybody else has, you know, kind of shit.
Yeah, no, I actually tend to not go for that unless they're specifically, like...
A battler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to go for, like, weirder stuff or stuff that, like, fits more with their character.
Yeah, exactly. So for him, that's kind of why I picked, like, really OP-sounding moves, at least. They're not that great on him, but, like...
No.
Yeah.
And I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's it, because we've talked about the beast thing, so that would have been what the rest of this was, but we've already talked about it, so that's it. Okay.
All right.
All right, so there's another video down, and that's that. So, see you next time.
See you next time.